Hello, I'm Carrie, and I'm your Tushy installation guide. Sometimes your toilet seat screws may be a touch too short for whenever you put your Tushy onto the bowl, like this. If you have a skirted toilet or a top-mounted seat, this could look like you're just continuously turning the screw with the Tushy on, and it just keeps turning and no catching. Or if you have a standard toilet, you put the screw through and the bottom of the screw doesn't reach far enough to attach the bolt. Short toilet seat screws are an easy problem to fix, and we have two solutions for you. But first, you want to figure out what type of screws you have. Many top-mounted toilet seats have this type of screw. This is called an M6 bolt or an M6 screw. Your first option, if you want to take immediate action, is to just go to your hardware store and get a screw that is longer. So take the screw that was too short and make sure to get one that is a 1/2 inch longer, because that's about the width of the Tushy. Or you want to make sure that the length of the screw is at least 75 millimeters long or about 3 inches. Whenever you get to the hardware store, you can ask the staff for help, or most hardware stores actually have a screw sizing board. All you need to do is take your original screw and screw it into the various sizes on the board and find the one that fits. Your second option is just to order longer screws on our website. We offer longer screws with top mounting hardware with expanding rubber nuts. And there's a link to buy them in the description below. We'll be using these screws in the demo in this video. And these screws are actually great whether you have a standard toilet where you can reach the nut from underneath, or whether you have a skirted toilet with top mount hardware. They work by contracting as you tighten the screw and pressing up against the underside of the toilet bowl. When you order our replacement screws on our website, they come in this little packet, and it comes with a long M6 screw as well as a metal washer and then the rubber nut. And they come in a pair, of course. Well, let's get started on putting the new screws in the seat. And if you haven't already done so, remove your seat. And if you have a quick release seat like this, we actually have a video to show you how to remove it. Make sure you have all your hardware off. And now grab your longer screws and then push the rubber nuts through the 2 holes in your toilet bowl. And you might need to just wiggle it around a little bit to get it through. There's one. There. Aha! Okay, now after you do that, make sure to take the screws and the metal washer out of the rubber nut. Got one. Got the other. Now it's time to put your Tushy back on. And so if your Tushy kit came with 2 rubber washers, go ahead and grab those and then put them around the holes, and then grab your Tushy, lay it on top. And because we're demonstrating on a metal mounts video, go ahead and grab your metal mounts, take out the old shorter screw, grab the new longer screw and thread it through right here. And then go ahead and thread it through the hole in the Tushy. And then make sure it's also threaded into the rubber washer as well. Then you want to do the same with the other side. Great. And now I'm going to tighten the screws up all the way because I know that these metal rods fit the toilet seat. Screw, screw, screw. Don't worry, sometimes it feels like it's not catching. Just keep screwing and remember that the expanding nut is doing its thing. So I do have a little tip for you. Whenever you're screwing the screw into the rubber nut, make sure to put a little bit of downward pressure on your screwdriver. Also, if you do have access to the underneath part of your toilet tank where the screw is, you can also put a little bit of upward pressure on the bottom of the rubber nut to make sure that the screw is catching the threading. Now that you've finished screwing these screws, it's actually a great time to take a pause and make sure that your Tushy is aligned on the toilet correctly, because sometimes there's a little bit of movement, and that your nozzle is not too far pressed up against the edge of the bowl. And now grab your seat and check out the holes right here, and then align it to the rods. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's a fit. And don't worry if yours isn't a fit on the first try, don't worry about it. You can just simply loosen up the screws a little bit and then adjust the mounts. So now to polish up, grab the mount caps. So you may have metal mount caps or you can have these white mount caps. and then just pop them back on. And this is just really for aesthetics. Now grab your seat, align the pins, press down. Voila, you're done. Now you have your toilet seat on, you got longer screws, and you got a tushy ready to wash your booty. I hope you saw how easy it was to fix your short screw problem. And if you have any questions at all, please email us at install@hellotushy.com. We've got your back and we've got your backside.